Well, hello guys, and welcome back. I'm Willing Away, and I have been gone for quite a bit. Uh, it's been a couple days, a little more than a couple days since I did my last video, but I'm finally back, and we can continue Tiny Bunny, right where we left off, which we were in, oh my god, I forgot her name. It's been that long. We were in our little sister's room about to turn on the TV to watch cartoons with her. So let's get right into that, yeah. Sorry, something made a noise. What was that? Alright, let's turn on the TV. The old Phototon TV was gathering dust in the corner. All that was left was clicking the button on the front panel. Oh, there's gonna be a jump scare, isn't there? There always is. The tube warmed up and familiar white noise started dancing on the black screen. I almost reached out to turn on the VCR when the noise calmed down and a blurry image appeared for a moment. It was a dark... Oh, someone's talking in my ear. Stop. It was a dark taiga forest, just like the one outside my window. The picture split the screen in half. Something creepy resembling human speech was coming out of the speaker. Just a few moments later, the scenery was again overshadowed by noise. Did it catch some rogue signal? Local TV station only really showed Soviet cartoons, and even that was pretty rare. And only just recently, I used to always watch Robotech before school. It was so awesome. Maybe I should tinker with the antenna. What if I catch this channel again? On the other hand, Olya had asked me to find the tape. It wouldn't be nice to disappoint her, but in my sleepy state, I didn't have the strength to do all of it. Ah, you're gonna have to make me pick, aren't you? I'm gonna say we're gonna watch the tape with Olya because I'd rather my sister be happy than disappoint her yet again. I sifted through the shelves full of dolls and blue hippos from Kinder Surprise. I found the tape I needed thanks to its shabby spine. I got the black rectangle from its box. Neverland, I got an achievement. The tape inside it rustled while rewinding to the beginning. This rustle was lulling me to sleep. Drowsiness attacked me while I was squatting before the TV. Images whirled in my head, me and Olya flying above the forest, tumbling in the soft clouds. My little sister is laughing, but her smile becomes more and more forced with every passing second. I noticed that the clouds underneath us part, barring the bristling pine tops. Swampy darkness slurped among the trees. The wings are no longer able to hold us and Olya. You haven't started without me, have you? My sister brought the tray with unevenly cut bread and a whole can of condensed milk. I rubbed my eyes. No, come sit. Mom and Dad are arguing again. They're going through rough times. Rough times are lame. PN? The screen. Wendy was hiding Peter Pan's shadow into the dresser. On the screen, that's probably what they meant. On the screen, Wendy was hiding Peter Pan's shadow into the dresser. Olya was entertained by the cartoonish dog, Nana. Maybe Mom and Dad will buy us a dog too. Yeah, right. I'll have my own dog in the Neverland, and a cat, and a parrot. Olya smeared a slice of bread with a thick layer of condensed milk and handed it to me. What is condensed milk? Because what I'm thinking is condensed milk is just really thick milk. And that does not sound appetizing. But to be honest, it's probably just like a whipped cream type. Like something sweet. Like it's not actually condensed milk. Like thick milk. I don't know. Have you lost all of your baby teeth? Obviously. Olya frowned, deep in thought. Peter Pan has baby teeth. What if they won't let you go to his land with adult teeth? We'll think of something. We'll ask Dad to alter your age in the passport. And why would Dad forge documents? Olia took a bite from the sandwich and started talking with her mouth full. He will. I heard Mom that he did that before. You'll grow ears as big as Dumbo's. Olia got worried and touched her ear. I smiled to myself. My little sister was silent now. She just devoured bread, watching the adventures of Peter Pan, Tinker Bell, and James Hook. As if she got sucked into the fairy tale Neverland. To be honest, I also imagined myself there, in a land where one never ages, where no one argues over little things, where no one listens to fights and the sound of broken plates at night. It felt like I was dreaming with my eyes still open. Then my sister's scream pulled me back to reality. Huh? Tony, shut the curtains fast. Why? No one's watching you. It's dark, and when it's dark, the owl comes. I'm scared. I got out of bed, fighting my drowsiness, and closed the curtains. I did my best not to look outside, toward the treetops, toward the taiga forest, which seemingly drew closer and closer. Of course, it was just a visual effect from shadows of branches scraping the snow. Tony, Mom thinks I made the owl up, and Dad, too, thinks I'm a liar since I'm small. But the owl exists. Honestly, it does. You do believe me, right? That it comes every night and... I swiftly grabbed Olia's hand and looked her in the eyes. I was trying to transfer at least some of my courage and determination. But did I really have those qualities? Yes, I believe you, all right? Just don't nag our parents about it anymore. They're already dealing with a lot, so they'll just get mad at you. Come and tell me if anything happens. And don't look out the window. But it wants me to look. Doesn't matter. Act like it doesn't exist and never existed, like it's made up, just like Mom and Dad say. It'll get tired of waiting and fly away. I hope that's true. It was madness, but after everything that's happened recently, I was more and more inclined to believe Olia's owl existed. I don't like this. We followed Peter Pan's adventures as if nothing had happened, as if the forest didn't kidnap kids, as if our parents weren't tearing each other apart bit by bit. Captain Hook was running away from a crocodile, and Captain Pan was headed to London on a gilded sailboat. By some miracle, I lasted longer than my sister. Olia's eyelids had dropped. She started snorting lightly, resting her chin on the side of the bed. I stood up and left Olia's room. I was looking out the window, studying the field, when Mom peeked into my room. Enough playing around. It's your first day at school tomorrow. Go to bed. You should sleep properly. You don't want to be teased for being sleepy, right? Adults think everything is so simple, as if sound sleep would ensure my classmates would like me. I covered myself with a blanket up to my neck and listened to the house humming, to something invisible rustling in the corners. My inner voice had a question for me. Do I want to hear that mysterious flute again? Yes or no? Maybe it's just a part of growing up and I can't fully understand my own desires. The forest wailed behind the barrier that was my walls. Something ethereal, some ethereal entity wandered the fields. Branches shook as if calling for me. The wind howled on in the night. My thoughts were like annoying flies that entered my head before becoming weak and tangled. I didn't notice how I fell into slumber. So we're going to school now? That's it? No way. Thank you for completing episode 1 of Tiny Bunny. Did you enjoy it? Do you want to know what happens next? We were already working hard on the continuation of the story. That's it? Is there, like, more? Can I do more? What is this? Oh. Oh, I went to the website. Oh, it's only in Russian. I can't read. Oh, no. I don't know what that says. I guess that's it. Is there alternate endings, maybe? Can I, Everything has to lead back here, I think. Except for this. Loading will lose. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to turn it on. It was gathering dust. Blah, 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 blah. 2 warmed up. Just moments later. It's awesome. On the other hand, but okay. We're going to mess with the TV this time. Set. Yeah. See where this leads us. The picture finally cleared up. But the moment I rejoiced at finding that weird signal again, the TV started coughing, a voice barely coming through the cacophony. He was often seen at the moment when small snowy hills were lined up on the screen, pierced with rickety crosses, and a male voice was narrating with a slow, mournful voice. It was a pitch-black night at the cemetery. In that fateful, dark time, little Senya met her fate at the face of a monstrous thicket dweller. The locals call him none other than the Forest Master. I froze, and did my best not to move, as if by doing that I could scare away the narrator. I listened closely to his every word. The beast dealt with the helpless girl in a masterful manner. The camera panned across the snow with something black spilled over it, looking for ragged pieces of cloth that were thrown around all over the place. Oh no. I didn't want to think whether Senya's remains were wrapped in there, so I shut my eyes without thinking. Oh, this is bad. The voice continued. Wolves are rare guests in these parts. Here's what Tamara, the old woman that lives in a nearby crypt, had to say. A close-up shot of the face of an old homeless woman, weary from life and alcohol abuse, rattled on the screen. Yes, such a fearsome beastie it is. Oh, worse than the rising dead. The old woman splattered saliva all over the rectangular mic. I just saw that bunny in the tree. And the stink, it's like... The rest of her comparison was swallowed up by the sound of a horn. I've never felt anything like that. It was just standing there, yes, right where you stand, boyo, and pierced me with its eyes, right in the middle of day. It was so huge that one, with glassy eyes. Obscenities were covered by another beep. You know, they say if this demon lays its eyes on you, it'll snatch you, put you in his bag, and you're done. Krampus? I like how that was my first thought. But he won't touch me. Likes me, it seems. So they even call me the... Oh. And it's definitely true. The carnivorous monster will not touch those who fell to the level of forest beasts, going for the innocent child's blood instead. The Forest Master's presence is felt more and more on the outskirts of our country. Torn between believing in what was said and shrugging it away, I decided to record the remaining part of the documentary for some reason. I quickly grabbed the tape that was on top of the TV and put it into the VCR without even looking at the cover. Oh, it's gonna be like Olia's favorite cartoon, isn't it? I pressed record, turned the sound up, and paid attention to the slipping signal. It's not called the Forest Master for nothing. All of the animals obey it, but be they hairy or feathery, they're all precursors for its appearance. If you hear howls in the distance, then it's most likely already knows where you live. If you find animal prints all over your doorstep and birds watching you from the trees, you'd better hide. It's already coming for you. And if you wake up at night and see a pair of eyes in your window, then soon, 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 soon. The TV suddenly went mad and looped the last word over and over, piercing my ears. Stop. Ugh, Jesus. Oh my god. I got goosebumps all over my spine. The tape ended and was rewinding to the beginning. The sound of rustling tape reminded me of leaves in the wind and the low howl of the beast. I woke up from my stupor and pressed the button. The VCR ejected the tape. For a moment, I thought it was stained with saliva, but that was just the light from the chandelier making the black plastic glossy. And then I saw the cover. No! I called it! Oh, oops, I recorded it over Peter Pan. That's what I get for hurrying. It was bad enough that I ruined Olia's cartoon, but I also put this creepy stuff over it. I can't let her see this. We'll drown in tears. I snuck a glance at the door. I could hear the clatter of glass and the squeaking floorboards. Olia appeared in the doorway. You haven't stirred without me, have you? My sister brought the tray with unevenly cut bread and a whole can of condensed milk. No. I was looking for the tape. Do you really want to watch Peter Pan? I do. Turn it on already. Mom will come watch her Brazilian drama soon. Come on, think, fake detective. You know, I didn't like Peter Pan. Maybe we should watch Little Mermaid instead. I've already seen it so many times. And you promised me. She's so stubborn. I know, let's watch a couple of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle episodes first, deal? Olia frowned, but ultimately gave up. She put down the tray and crossed her hands on her chest. If you want it so much, can you open the milk can? I'm afraid I'll cut myself with the sharp edges. Oh, why did it glitch? As soon as I stood up, colorful dots popped up before my eyes, and my sore legs were pierced by thousands of needles. Only when I reached the sofa, I realized that the can was already open. Olia had tricked me, played me for a fool. My stomach became heavy. I wanted to rush to the TV, but my little sister was faster. She picked up the remote and proclaimed in a victorious tone, Gotcha! As the remote's master, I command you to watch Peter Pan. I couldn't even open my mouth, and the VCR had already eaten the cursed tape. She'll play it, and then black crosses on unnamed graves, empty crypts, bloody scraps on the snow, and the insane devil's... I'd better tell the truth. Olia, stop! I erased the end of your tape by accident. I'll trade it with you for 2 of mine. What do you mean? You couldn't erase it. Me and Dad had broken off all those plastic pins with a screwdriver. You can't record anything over my cartoons now. My little sister pressed the triangular play button on the remote. I squeezed on the inside, awaiting the out-of-this-world voice of the narrator. But I saw the duel between Peter Pan and Captain Hook instead. I sighed in relief. My head, heavy as a leaden ball, now rested in my hands. Olia smiled in joy. She put the tape on rewind and started spreading milk over her bread, and when the cartoon started, she forgot about everything in the world. As if she really got transported to the Neverland like she always wished. Is this just the same now? Yeah, it's a dark. Close. I'll exist. Do you believe me? Doesn't matter. I think the rest is the same. Is it? Oh, yes. Oh. This is new. Another moon peeked from under the first one, scary and wan hanging over the taiga forest. The horrific report got recorded right over the credits. My throat went dry. My pulse became faster. I looked toward Olia. She smacked her lips in her sleep. I squeezed the remote with all my might, ready to press stop at any moment. I rewound the recording, checked if it was intact, and then carefully took out the tape. The protective pin was still in place. I stood up and left Olia's room. Whether it was by providence or by curse, I hid the tape alongside the bin at the exact moment Mom peeked into my room. Ooh, achievement unlocked. Cursed tape. Enough playing around. It's your first day at school tomorrow. Go to bed. You should sleep properly. You don't want to be teased for being sleepy, right? Yep, okay. As if, yes or no, forest branches howled. I didn't know. I fell into slumber. That should be it. Yes, it is. Alright. I think I'm done then. We finished Tiny Bunny. It only took 3 episodes? Yep. Alright. That was fun. I really like that. I hope they come out with more episodes soon. It seems gorgeous. I love it. I think I got everything different. We accidentally recorded over our sister's tape of Peter Pan, but thankfully only the credits. But yeah, I think that's it. So I'm gonna end it here. Have a nice day, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye!